Toby, the Pirates opened the season this past weekend at the podium, facing athletes from all over the West Coast, all divisions. Just talk about what were some of the highlights for Whitworth this weekend.
You know, for an opener, it was a fantastic meet. You know, you always come out the first meet and you kind of have low expectations just because you haven't been training very long and it's been a long time since competition and then a new facility, all those kind of things. But we came away with some really good performances just across the board. I don't think we really had any bad performances. Solo Hines, top 7 in the nation in the 60, which is great. Adam Callahan, second fastest indoor time ever. Or Renee Taimula, she goes and throws the weight for the first time ever and throws over 40 feet, which is pretty impressive, and then had a really good shot put. So just down the list, we just had great performances.
You talked about not a lot of training. Talk about the training you are doing, how you're able to get training done in the field house, at the podium, and outside best you can with the snow.
Yeah, you know, weather's been actually fairly good. Obviously, the end of 2022 was a lot of snow, but since the turn of the year, it's been 40 degrees, and so we've been able to get out there on the road and get out on things that we plowed on campus, and so that's good. We have the field house, which is always great, especially for our throwers. They get a lot of work. We got a big net that covers the back wall of the field house, so we get a lot of throwing in, which is fantastic. And then we use the podium. You know, we've got the podium rented out twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays. Take the group down there, and we're able to get a lot done. We got this facility that's the #1 facility in the country. It's I guess it just came out. It's one of the top 10 facilities in the world, and we have the entire thing to ourselves for an hour and a half twice a week. And man, do we get a lot of things done.
This week, heading down to Moscow to compete in the McCluskey meet down at Idaho. More of a regional meet, I'm assuming. What kind of performances are we looking for there?
Yeah, honestly, I don't really know what kind of meet it's going to be because they got a new Mondo surface, just like we have a Mondo surface outdoor now. We're the only college that has an outdoor Mondo surface in the Northwest. Well, they've got an indoor Mondo surface they put in this summer. They configured their indoor facility. So the meet, I think, is going to be a little bigger and is attracting a little wider range of teams. Just looking at the entries yesterday, I didn't see what teams, but just the amount of people is bigger than usual. And so we're going to get out there with our multi-eventers on the first day, on Friday, pentathlon and heptathlon, and then we're bringing a small group down on Saturday. We've got 3 more indoor meets at the podium, including 2 that we're hosting, and so we're not really hammering this weekend. We had a good competition this past weekend, and we're going to take some people to compete, but not as many as we have.